So we're going to be doing a body weight strength circuit today. So we're just going to have a bunch of exercises that we're going to work through. We'll be doing them a couple of times through, 3 times through actually, and then we are pretty much going to be done. So we'll do a little warm up and then we'll do the exercises in the circuit fashion. I'm going to give you a few regressions. So if there's options that you need to take, then you are welcome, of course, to take those options. So let's come over to our mat. We're going to start with a little warm up first of all. So we're in a nice little 4-point kneel, and we're going to start off just with some nice cat cows. So we're just going to warm up the body. So rounding your spine one way into our cat, and then arching the opposite way into your cow. So just loosening up a little bit. Exhale as we round out back to the ceiling. Inhale as we arch the opposite way. Nice smooth movements. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Settle into your nice kind of 4-point kneel position, reaching one arm forward and the opposite leg back into your bird dog, coming back down, and then go to the other side. One arm forward, opposite leg back, and then alternating. So you're going to be alternating at your own pace. For those of you that need to stay lower to the floor, it is a little bit easier if you keep your limbs lower, okay? Reaching out up to the height of your spine does make it that little bit more challenging. Remembering we're trying to keep your back fairly still. I don't want you to round and move through your spine for this one if we can avoid it. Eyes are down so our neck is neutral as well. We're going to get standing up now into our first exercise of our circuit. We're going to spend 50 seconds on this exercise and we're just going to be lunging, okay? So if you can all step your left leg back, we're going to be starting off with lunges as our first one. In 3, 2, and 1. So just straight down and back up again. I've got my left leg back and my right leg in front. So nice little static lunge. We're going to stay working on this one leg for a little bit. Now, if anybody does want to progress, I'm going to give you some options as well. If you have weights, you're welcome to hold them. Otherwise, hands on hips is great. So if you're going to progress here, maybe we go for little pulses down the bottom and then come up. Maybe a couple of pulses and then back up again. Easy. I did accidentally start my timer a little bit later, so sorry, we'll be going a little bit longer just for this first set, and then we're going to be doing it properly to the timer. Having a lot of technical difficulties today. Some days I'm good at it, some days I'm not so good at it. We're going to go for another 10 seconds, and then we get our 10-second rest, which is also our changeover. The next exercise is going to be a single leg deadlift, okay? In 3, 2, and 1, we have a little break. The next exercise, single leg deadlift, left leg will go back as we reach our hands down, and then you come back up again. So this is the one we're working on. Your timer has started now, so you can get started when you're ready. A little tip here is to send the leg back first and then lean forward. If you go body forward first, it's really hard to get the movement correct. So think left leg back first and then stand back up. Left leg back, only go as low as you can. So I'm just going to my knee. You don't have to go all the way down. Try and keep your balance, pick something to look at, preferably something not moving. And we're going to start to feel this right leg working. So the back of the right leg, maybe your bum as well. Awesome stuff. We've got another 20 seconds here. And then our next exercise is a curtsy lunge. It's really hard to balance and talk at the same time. I don't know if you guys know that. Maybe that other teachers have found that, but I find it really hard to balance. We've got another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand it up. Next exercise is our curtsy lunge. Keep your right foot nice and still. Left leg comes behind into your curtsy and step back up. So left leg behind, curtsy, and back up. Your timer has started. Off we go. We've got 50 seconds here. Now, you can stay here if you need to. For anybody progressing, you're going to lift the left leg up rather than just step it in, okay? So that would be your more challenging option. Left leg comes up. Otherwise, feel free to just step it back together. And your right leg should be getting a really good burn right about now. I know that mine is. Awesome. Whew. Let's go for another 20 seconds, guys. So we do have 3 rounds of our circuit. First round, we stay on one leg. Second round, we go to the other leg. Third round, we're going to be alternating legs. We've got 10 more seconds to go. And then we have our inchworms is our next exercise. So 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come to the end of your mat. We're going to come into your inchworms. So bring your hands down. You can bend your knees if you need. Walking your hands out. And then we're going to walk our hands back in again. And then stand up. And let's go again. So that's your inchworm. Just getting the shoulders starting to work a little bit more. And back up. Now you can keep your legs straighter if you're a little bit more flexible. If you're not, that's okay. In the second round, we're going to add a bit more of a progression, okay? So this first round, we're just walking out and in. Hopefully there should be something for everyone in this. So you can always stay here if you need to. Cool. Guys, we have 20 seconds. And then we are going to come down onto the floor for our next exercise. Whew. Let's go for 10. Nice and smooth. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 lying on the floor on your tummy. Our next exercise, we're going to work through a back extension and then come down. So all you need to do is lift your chest up and lower your chest down, okay? That is your back extension, starting to work through your lower back a bit more. Good, I've just got my fingertips near my temples. So it is definitely a Pilates-inspired strength circuit today, but you know, if you've got weights, you can definitely hold them for any of the leg work. Lift and lower. Again, second round, we're going to add some stuff. First round, we're just keeping it pretty simple. So just that upper body. You can always regress by using your hands if you need to, okay? So that is an option. Guys, we have 20 seconds. Excellent. Let's keep it moving if we can, nice and smooth. In 10 seconds, you're going to be on your back and we have some roll-ups. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's roll onto our back. Last exercise here in the circuit, we're going to get into a roll-up. So legs out nice and straight if you can. Arms are reaching behind your head. You reach your arms to the ceiling, start to curl up as high as you can, and then sit up all the way up straight, okay? Now, if you are unable to sit all the way up, you just sit up as high as you can. It might only be a little crunch. So let's get started. Your timer is already on. Excellent, guys. If you're going all the way up, then definitely feel free to join me, sitting all the way up, breathing out as we sit up, and then slowly rolling back down. Excellent. Did I say this was the last one? I meant there's one more after this. So there is one more exercise after this one. Oh, good job. Just nice and smooth. See if you can control those movements. Excellent work. Last 10 seconds, and we're going to hold at the top. 3, 2, and 1. Holding at the top here. Now just bend your knees up, interlace your fingers, making like this little kind of hugging shape. We're going to roll back halfway and just twist side to side. Think about trying to bring your elbow back behind you. I've got my fingers interlaced. I got my hands pretty close to my chest, so I can twist my chest across. Now you can do straight legs out if you prefer. It depends on how tight your hips are. And then again, second round, we're going to progress with the legs up. But of course, if you're feeling a little bit crazy, you could lift your legs up now if you wanted to. I, however, am going to stick on the easier level in this first round. Make sure we're taking our time. Of course, you can go faster if you want to. You can hold weights if you want to. Abs should be switching on a little bit more. We've got 15 seconds, and then we're up to round 2. So we'll be standing up again after this. Last 10. Oh, that's good. Abs are working. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming on up. Alrighty, guys. So we're standing up. Let's come over onto the other leg. So last time we did left leg back. This time we do right leg back, okay? Right leg is back, hands on hips. We are in our lunge, sinking down and up, okay? So nice and smooth. Of course, if you need to have drink breaks, please feel free to have them. That's totally fine. And make sure your knee is tracking over your toes in that nice straight line. If you're adding, then feel free to add pulses down the bottom as well. So some of you might want to add there. That's totally fine. So now the left leg, especially that left butt cheek, is probably going to be more of a focus. but you're probably going to feel that right thigh as well. That's it, nice and smooth. So some of the standing ones, they'll probably get your heart rate up, and then the ones closer to the floor will probably bring your heart rate back down again. But nice full body circuit today. Excellent. Any movement is good movement at the moment. We have 10 more seconds, and then we're coming into that deadlift, single leg balance. Ooh, it looks so nice outside. Very beautiful blue sky. Hopefully where some of you might get up for a walk today. 3, 2, and 1. So step it in. Now we're going right leg back into our single leg deadlift, reaching your hand towards your knee. Okay, so nice and smooth. Of course, if you've got weights, you can just hold the weights there. Think about the leg going up first. So it's the right leg going up and just balancing. See if you can keep your spine nice and long, relatively straight as we do this exercise. A little bit of a bend in your left knee might also help you. Depends how you're feeling. Awesome. Oh, my legs are feeling very shaky today. That's weird. Awesome stuff, guys. Try and keep that balance. Pick something to look at that's not moving. Oh, you've got another 15, and then we have our wonderful curtsy lunges, which I know we're all excited for. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Facing forward, let's get into our curtsy. So our left leg's going to stay still. The right leg will step behind this time and come in. So the right leg is the one that's moving. Our left one is the one that's going to stay planted on the ground and does pretty much most of the work. Remember your progression. So you can always lift your right knee if you're wanting a bit of a challenge for your curtsies. My legs are dying a bit of a slow death right now. Hope you guys are feeling a burn too, because mine are shaking all over the place. We're going to go for another 30 seconds, and then we're going to go into our inchworms. Beautiful. Oh, nice and smooth. 20 seconds to go. Oh, yes. Get these legs working. We are almost there on this one. Let's go for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Oh, let's come into our inchworms. So find the end of your mat, walk your hands out, and then just in that plank position like we did before, and then walk back in. Now, you can stay on that if you need to, but if you're going to join me and progress, then we add a push-up this time. So toes or knees, whatever kind of push-up you want to do. If you can give it a go, it'll be a really nice option. So knees looks like this. Any style of push-up though, I'm happy for you to do. Let's get these arms working. Okay, nice and strong. Oh yeah, alrighty. After this one, we are on our tummy. So we do get to lie down next. Let's go for just another 10. Probably got time for one more. And then 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lie on your belly. Alrighty, let's work in our back extensions. So this time we're going to bring our fingertips staying by your temples. Lift your chest up, reach your arms forward, bring them in, and then lower down. So we lift, reach forward, hands in and down. That is your progression this round. Up, reach, in, and down. If you are wanting more, then you could add some legs on as well. But if you want to wait for the final round, you can. So some of you might want to lift the legs as well as the upper body. But I'm going to stay with just the second progression. Depends how hard you want to work today, I guess. We've just got another 20 seconds left on this one. And then we're going to be on our back. We've got our roll up, if you remember, but it's going to be slightly different this time. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's roll onto our back, please. All right, on your back. Now we're working through our roll up. This time, as we sit up, see if you can tuck one knee into your chest and then roll back down. Next time you would go other leg into your chest. So we're kind of alternating from one knee to the other, okay? If you wanted to stick on the first one where you just practice the little crunch, or you just want to roll up down the center, you can as well. You don't have to move the knees. That's not for you, but for those of you joining me, feel free to tuck the knee as you roll up, and alternating legs, remember. Some of you might even just be doing a little crunch as you tuck the knee in, and that's totally fine as well. It's a nice little regression if you wanted it. And we've got 20 seconds and we're meeting at the top. Twists are coming up. And we've got our final round. So we are almost there. Easy. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and up we come. Okay, let's get into our twist. So maybe you want to bend your knees up, interlace your fingers, roll it back, and we're twisting side to side, okay? Now this time, if you're someone who wants to progress, maybe you can lift one leg, maybe you can lift both legs. That's totally fine if you want to do that. If you're happy keeping your feet down, give it a go. With feet down, another option is maybe you just like alternate up and down as you feel like you can. Keep breathing, guys. Breathe out, especially as you turn that elbow across. Lots of quick breaths. Oh, can you get your elbows maybe moving a bit faster this round? I just realized I was cheating. I was putting my feet down. We've got, guys, 10 more seconds. Almost there. I'm getting a little sweaty now. Sometimes it takes a little bit, but then once we get moving, we're going to stand up in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up we come. Okay, we're into our last round of our circuit. Standing up, guys. This time we're alternating our legs with our lunges. So start at the top of your mat, step one leg back to lunge, and then step the other leg back to lunge. Now you can stay here if you're happy staying here. I'm probably going to stay here as well. But for those of you that want to jump and really burn out your legs, feel free to give that a go. But if you're just going to step, I'm going to step too. I'm sure some of you might want to jump lunge though, for those little cardio bunnies out there. Let's get these legs working, guys. You only have 24 seconds left. I am timing it on my watch, so I promise you're going to get a good indication of the time. Good. Let's go for another 10 seconds. Oh, whew, nearly fell over on that one. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step it in. Cool. We got to do our deadlift. Obviously, single leg. We're going to do half and half this round. So starting whichever leg back you want, I'm going to do left leg back first for our single leg deadlift. I'll tell you when it's halfway to change. So off we go. We've got 25 seconds on each side. Single leg deadlift. If you're wanting that challenge, bring the knee up in front instead of tapping it down. Okay? 10 seconds before we change. So we're nearly there on this side. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and change legs. Other side. Reach the leg back, reach the hands forward, and back up. Remember, your option to progress is lifting the knee. Okay? So as you come up, you can lift your knee up just to progress just that tiny bit more. And you've only got another 10 seconds left. So we're almost done on these ones. And then we're going to come into our curtsies. 3, 2, and 1. Cool. Let's do our curtsy lunge. So somewhere in the middle of your mat to start. Step one leg behind into the center. Step the other leg behind into the center. So let's give it a go, guys. Now, you might notice I'm standing up tall in between each rep. This is your easier option. If you want your harder option, you're going to stay low. See how now my legs are bent when I step back in? That is your progression if you want it, and you kind of like bounce into the legs a bit more. Otherwise, stand up tall each rep. Either one's fine, whichever one you want to do. We got our inchworms is our next exercise, but there will be a progression for anybody wanting the progression. Good. We've got 15 to go now. You guys are doing awesome. Legs working hard. Heart rate should be up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we're getting into our inchworm. Remember, you got your 2 levels we've already done. So walking out on the hands and then walking in. That's your level 1. Level 2 would be adding your push-up and then walking back in again. Or if you want level 3, you're going to do a burpee and then come back up, okay? You choose your level. If you're going to burpee, you can step or jump. So let's go, guys. Choose whichever option you want to do. I don't know why, but I'm going to choose a burpee. I guess I feel like working hard on this one. I don't actually mind burpees, surprisingly. I know a lot of people disagree, but I kind of like them. I think because they're hard. We've got 15 seconds. And then we're in our tummy. Oh, yep, that's good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's lie all the way down on your belly. Oh, we're nearly done, I promise. Let's come into your back extension. So you're gonna lift your chest, fingertips near your temples. This is level 1, just the chest up and down. Level 2, we add the arm reach and down. If you want level 3 today on this last round, everything up, then reach the arms, everything down. So that would be arms and legs come up, okay? Working through the back of your body. Choose the one you want to do. We've got 30 seconds left. I'm really out of breath. I thought this one would be like a nice recovery one, but I'm so out of breath that it doesn't really feel like a recovery one. I don't know if you guys feel like that, but that's how I feel. We've got 15 to go, okay? Seconds, not reps. Then you are on your back. We've got 10 now. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, finish off this one, and 1. Let's roll into your back. Okay, so we've got our roll-ups. We've got our 3 options again. I'm going to give you some levels. Option 1 was just your roll-up down the center. Option 2, roll up and tuck one knee each time, okay? Or option 3, come up into your teaser. So as you roll up, both knees tuck. Guys, choose your level that you want to work through. I'm happy for you to do any of those 3. So let's do it. Your timer has started. We've only got 30 seconds to go after all that little demo. Hopefully you guys are still moving the whole time. Breathe out as you sit up. I've also seen plenty of people do this with straight legs, like a V up. That's pretty tough. I'm only going to do 1 for that demonstration purpose. We have 10 seconds left. And then we're going to twist. Abs, yes. I hope I have abs by the end of this. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, sit up. Let's do our last exercise. We're going to do our Russian twist. I'm getting really out of breath. Okay, feet can be down or up. You get to choose, and we're just twisting side to side. This is your last one, guys. So if you really want to challenge yourself, please bring your feet up. I don't mind if you cross your feet. It does make it nicer on the hip flexors. Maybe you have weights, maybe you don't. I don't mind. Oh, we have 20 seconds to go. Almost there. Oh, awesome. Last little bit, and then we'll do a quick little cool down, quick little stretch. Nothing too crazy. Excellent, guys. Almost there. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, I had to give up on that one. I had to put my feet down. My hips were dying. Good stuff. You guys did so awesome. Oh, wow. That was actually way harder than I thought it was going to be. Sorry about that. Let's have a little stretch together. I think that'll be really nice just to finish off this session. So if you can sit in your mermaid, so I've just got my right shin in front and my left leg kind of pointing out to the side. Hopefully you can see that. Feel free to sit cross-legged though if this is not for you. And then all we're going to do is our mermaid, leaning over to one side, reaching the arm overhead, and then coming back the opposite way as well, because you'll get a stretch that way too. And then let's go back. So one way to the other way. Oh, very nice. We'll just go for another 20 seconds on this one. Just go side to side. And then we'll switch our legs around. Hopefully you guys are feeling good after that. It's good to move. Quick little session, but get the heart rate up. And last 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch those legs around. So now I got my left shin in front and my right leg behind. Or if you're sitting cross-legged, it's the same thing. It'll feel the same if you're cross-legged on each side. But if you change your legs, it'll feel different. Maybe you have one side that's a bit tighter than the other. This is really jammed up for me. I probably need to stretch more. Let's get our body moving. We're going to do a glute stretch after this. And then we're done. You guys are awesome. Yeah. Last 10. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Let's do a nice little glute stretch. So just sitting on your bottom, you're going to bring one foot on top of the other knee. So I'm going to go right foot on the left knee. Hands behind you is going to be helpful. And then bend your left knee in. So you're in like a figure 4 shape. And then if you wanted to increase the stretch, bring your bottom and your hands in closer. So all I did was shift my hands close to my bum, and I moved my bum closer to my other foot as well. And then you get a deeper stretch, but otherwise you can just kind of like sit there like that. Hold this one, or you could rock it a little bit to floss through the hip. We're going to go for another 15, and then we'll switch sides. Ready for a little snack now. And let's change it over. So switch it over, right leg out, left foot or ankle on the right knee. Bring your right leg to bend. And then we're in our little figure 4 stretch. Feel free to kind of rock your legs around side to side slightly. Awesome. Or just hold it there if you prefer. Easy. Easy, guys. And then releasing that leg there, and you made it through your session. Hopefully you're feeling good. I know that I feel like I had a bit of a workout. I think that talking also gives me more of a workout too, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the session. And, if you're doing it later in the day, then good on you. That's great. Stay safe, guys. Keep moving, try and just do the best you can at this time. Keep doing these online classes and just do the best you can. Otherwise, I'll see you guys again next week. I'll probably do another live session next week as well. Feel free to comment below if you have any specific requests, if you want to do like more of a stretch class or just more lower body or pretty much whatever you want. And I'm happy to deliver that. So yeah, enjoy your day. See you later.